Hello everyone, this is Lorena and I'm back with another Duelist video. We are on the final area and we're on episode 3. I hope this video will be the last video for this event because, if I had to keep recording for a second video, I think this event would... I don't think there's much of it left, so I don't think it justifies another video. A people of New Domino. The chaos you are witnessing is proof that the High Council has failed you. To ensure order, I have no choice but to assume authority and declare a full lockdown of the city. Topsiders and commons, pledge your allegiance to me, and I will maintain peace in the city forever. No, you're not. He's lying! He's using the chaos so he can take over the city. But people, both commons and topsiders, you can't let him. The city belongs to you. You gotta work together. When you're united, you can create a city where everybody is happy. Yuya, if you can hear me, convince them to stop fighting each other. Dueltain into their hearts. That's enough. Yuzu, Arg. Hey, Yuya. I thought I'd never find you. I ran as fast as I could to get you this message from the Master of Faster himself. Yuya, I give your battle with Crow 0 stars. You battled using brute force without any finesse. Wow! More ratings! That is hilarious. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so... Yeah, I can see why he did that, because Yuya wasn't really himself, so of course he would say this. You might call yourself a dueltator, but there was nothing entertaining about your duel. But he also said to tell you that it's never too late to get back on track. Are you going to show how a real dueltator duels, or let stage fright keep you behind the scenes? Yuzu wants me to swing into action, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm ready to wow the crowd. Your attention, please! I have an important announcement that nobody in this city will want to miss. Jack Atlas and I are about to duke it out in the final bout of the Friendship Cup. That's right. Jack and I will put on a show guaranteed to rock every block in this metropolis. And when it's over, you're going to find that there's a new king. The king of dueltaining. If you want to watch my duel, both commons and topsiders alike, you're more than welcome to stay. Your Friendship Cup has to have a champion, so get set to watch the duel of your lives. If Jack says this battle's gonna be the duel of our lives, I better bring on the broadcasting. This'll be one finale of a final. So without further ado, let's get this rodeo started. On your marks, get set, go! Let's duel! It's great to be on the track and doing what I do best. Entertaining the crowd and making Dad proud. You're entertaining no one. You're just as clueless as you were the last time I destroyed you. I agree, and do you want to know why I agree with Jack here? Why are you dueling like your father, Yuya? Come up with your own ideas, dear God. Be your own person. You're starting to be at roughly that age. Why aren't you trying to... Whatever, moving on. Why do you keep relying on your dad's strategies and not on your own skills? Well, my dad's dual training was what made him the greatest champion ever. Okay, Yuya. That may be true for him. But what about for you? Seriously, you need your own style, Yuya. And don't steal someone else's just because it made them a great champion. What makes you a great champion? Honestly. And you're just a poor imitator. Dual-tain like only you can, instead of copying your dad. Be you. I have to be me? Yes, Yuya. It seems that I expected too much from this duel. I guess even I make mistakes in judgment. And Roget, if you step onto my track, prepare to get burned. You know nothing of dueling. Perish before my flames! Well done. It is very interesting that my memory is obviously quite terrible. But even though it's terrible, I basically said the exact same thing as Jack. Which I mean, that could mean any number of things, really. Yuya has busted Jack's blaster. Hold on. I'm learning to read again. Hold on a second. Yuya has blasted past Jack's blistering attacks. But does he have anything left in the tank? Is it true that I haven't actually learned anything from my dad? That I'm just copying him? Yes, obviously. Hurry up and make your move. I mean, your dad's move. Unless you have the guts to be your own man. I'll show him that I haven't copied my dad. I learned from him. But while my dad's dual-tating made him a champion, my dual-tating's just made me a chump. Someone's got to step up and do something new. You opened the door to pendulum summoning. Oh yeah! I was the first ever to pendulum summon, and that was pretty original. Yeah, original until rustles were created and made pendulums obsolete. It's time to show you how I, and only I, can duel. Except for the fact that other people can also pendulum summon, and you're not the only person that can do it. You better not disappoint me, Yuya. Swing far, pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. My monsters are ready to swing into action. There's a monster I can synchro summon only after I pendulum summon. It's something only I can do. Even though Declan pendulum summoned in a recent episode, well, recent enough. He pendulum summoned and you flipped your shit, Yuya. The light of tranquility from the far reaches of time. The light of tranquility from the far reaches of time. I synchro summon. Level 10 Nirvana High Paladin. So you finally found your voice, Yuya. Too bad you found it too late. I blaze my own trail, in life and in dueling. That is why no challenger has ever conquered this king. Two of my monsters tune Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Together they call forth an absolute power, destined to rule this duel. I synchro summon. Bow down and tremble in terror before Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. My Tyrant's effect activates. It destroys all your cards. Absolute Power Inferno. Due to my High Paladin's pendulum effect, when it's destroyed, it reappears in my pendulum zone. That won't help you. Tyrant Red Dragon, attack Yuya directly. Molten Crimson Tide. I'm activating the attack spell evade. Wait a minute, what? Attack spell? Guys, I just made the game worse by bringing up attack spells. Oh, and also I brought up field traps at one point. Dear God, why would I make this game worse? I'm activating the action spell, Evasion. I did say action spell there, right? I'm activating the action spell, Evasion. I can evade your attack. It won't work. You're not allowed to play spells when Tyrant Red Dragon. You're not allowed to play spells when Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend is attacking. But by stopping my spell card, I get to special summon Acrobatic Magician in defense to protect me. And then you leave me no choice but to have my tyrant make your magician disappear. And when it's destroyed, it goes to my pendulum zone too. So my pendulum scale is once again set. Heh, you bought yourself another turn. You think you have the upper hand, but the way I'm doing now, I don't think you can beat me. And he said he doesn't think anyone can beat him. However, I miswrite that. I'm actually glad to hear you say that. At first, you just followed in your father's footsteps. This is something I never understood about people. I just have never copied anyone. I never really wanted to imitate anyone. Although when I was like 6 or something, I did say I wanted to take on my mother's professions. But that was before I developed an identity, which started in 6th grade. And by the time I developed that personality separate from my mother, I was actually much younger than Yuya. I was in middle school. And Yuya is also in middle school as far as I remember. I think he's 14. Anyway, the point is I never understood wanting to be like someone else. I've always wanted to be myself, and that's it. That's why I had so much issues socially, because I didn't want to sacrifice anything about myself just to be accepted by others. I mean, I wouldn't have any real friends if I wasn't being myself. So I had to deal with that kind of social isolation, and it was painful. But it was better than giving up who I truly am. So I just never understood why anyone would decide they want to be like someone else. That makes no sense to me. Being yourself is always better. You can always improve yourself. You can always do all kinds of things when you're relying on who you are, as opposed to another person and what they've accomplished. Okay, time to continue this. He dueled the only way he knew how. Now you've started to duel the only way you know how. Okay. Thanks, Konami. I'm not sure how you approved this translation, but it is quite, I don't think Jack Atlas is the type to be redundant, but sure. You're taking the best of dual-tating and pendulum summoning and combining the two into one. So that's what Jack meant. I was copying what my dad was doing, not weaving it into my own style. Yeah, you can do that too, that's fine. It's just when you're copying people too much, that just know that's not how you succeed. That's what I should have been doing that's what I should have been doing with everyone I dueled. Learning from them to build my own duel. They've all helped me to become the duelist that I am. And with all of their help, I'm going to defeat you, Jack. Swing far pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. My monsters are ready to swing into action. My monsters and I are going to fight as one. Well, just as long as you aren't fusing yourself with your monster. Oh wait, what are you guys talking about? Why are you staring at me? like it's some kind of weird concept. Anyway, one tiny monster might not strike a chord, but when they're all together, they create a symphony. Yuya, your duel has brought the whole city to a standstill. All the crazy chaos has calmed down. Who has time to fight when the duel of the century is going on? Win this for me, buddy. You got it. Now let's keep the party going. Keep it going, Yuya. Hang in there, Jack. Somebody call a doc, cause our city is suffering major congestion at folks that as jokes are watching the big duel. Yeah, major congestion. Okay, sure. But I do agree someone should call a doctor for that. That sounds like a problem. Very clever. You used your moves to send a message to the whole city. None of your monsters were strong by themselves, but by working together, they made a huge impact. All right, Yuya. Time to find out who will reign supreme. Here I go. My friends, here comes the grand finale. The last monster of my troop. I don't know if I can spell that correctly. Troop. Spell that correctly. I mispronounce. The last monster of my troop to. That's not what he's. Okay, hold on. Okay, the last monster of my group to attack will be my level 7 Odd Ice Pendulum Dragon. And everyone is just cheering Yuya's name. I don't cheer, okay? So I'm not going to repeat that. Ready, my friends? Let's bring this to an end together. Odd Ice Pendulum Dragon attack! Spiral Flame Strike! Odd Ice Pendulum Dragon's effect activates. When it battles a level 5 or higher monster, the opponent takes double the damage. Reaction Force! And Jack Atlas loses. The Friendship Cup has a new champion, Yuya Sakaki. Yeah! Okay, I still don't do that. I don't cheer. That's not me. You did great, Jack. There's nothing great about losing. I relinquish my crown to you, for now. But believe me, I'll regain it soon enough. Is that a helicopter I see hovering over the city? It's the High Council. My fellow citizens, the Council has some momentous news that will impact the whole city. The Friendship Cup was founded to encourage harmony between topsiders and commons. The champion would serve as a symbol to our city. That opportunity exists for all who live here. We believed this system was working, benefiting topsiders and commons alike. But instead of bringing the people together, we may have torn the good people of New Domino apart. Today, Jack and Yuya showed us the city can be united. The New Domino will no longer be divided in two. Instead, you must work together to build a better future for all our citizens. The Council has agreed to step down immediately to entrust the future to a new generation. I think that this country would benefit from hearing this message. The direction is one we deem to be sound. Citizens of New Domino City, do you agree as well? Yeah! Yuya, you should take a victory lap. But I know there are other battles to be fought. Yeah, I gotta find Yuzu. Don't worry, Yuzu. Roget isn't taking you anywhere. That's a promise. Yeah, but something did happen to her. You may be like, what did? Episode 5 will probably explain that. So let's get to that. Our whole place could blow. Let's move it. Ah! You're stickier than thick. Risking all these lives to cover your escape. You think I care about these losers? The only loser I see is you. You can't cut it here, so you're cutting out. A scared puppy dog scurrying back to Duel Academy. This is not a retreat. This is just a minor setback. But I will return. No, you won't. I don't think so, Roget. You won't have a chance to come back because you're never leaving here. Declan, I should have known you would show up. You actually thought you could escape back to Duel Academy with Yuzu? She could be a good bargaining chip to curry favor with my father, but there's one small problem. To make it any further, you have to get past me, and I'll expose you for the gutless rat you are. You have two options. 1. Surrender Yuzu to us. 2. Resist and we'll force you to surrender anyway. I prefer to go with option 3. You believe you have the upper hand, but I'm going to prove you wrong. If you truly want to save Yuzu, then take her place and come with me as my prisoner to Duel Academy. No, that's not going to work. Keep dreaming. When I go to Duel Academy, it will be on my terms. If you're so tough, then you shouldn't have any trouble outdoing me. And now they duel. I attack you directly to finish this duel. Yeah! Do you really think you won because I had 0 life points? I'm beyond life points. I'm immortal. Actually, you're not lightning, so you have lost, and fuck you. Intrusion penalty, 2,000 life points. How is this possible? What crazy magic trick is this? No trick. I am immortal, Declan. You might defeat me, but you'll never win. No matter how hard you try, no matter how strong you duel, you will eventually fall to me. Oh, damn. I'm an unstoppable force that will never relent until you're nothing but a shattered shell. I have no respect for you, Roget. We're in a never-ending duel, unless one of us decides to quit, meaning you. Are you suggesting that I forfeit? Ha 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 ha! Absolutely ludicrous! Yeah! Like I said, I can keep resurrecting. Intrusion penalty, 2,000 life points. You can never get rid of me. Well, apparently that is what happened because we never saw you again after roughly this point. Actually, I have you exactly where I want you. I destroy DD Savant Thomas and DD Savant Nicola to special summon Chaos King Apocalypse. And by returning Chaos King Apocalypse to my hand, I can set the pendulum scale once more, which triggers Dark Contract with a Swinging Abyss to deal you 2,000 damage and eliminate your life points. So each time you revive, I can do this combo and defeat you again and again until the end of time. Are you ready to be in hell? No! No! You lose, Roget. I still have Yuzu. I'm bringing her back with me to the fusion dimension and handing her over to your father, the professor. Father? Gong don't get it. He hasn't told you about his famous father. Leo Akaba is the professor, the leader of Duel Academy. Leo Akaba? And they're working together. Once I'm pushed aside, Declan will declare himself king of the city. If what you are saying is true, then why did the professor send you to this dimension? After all, you don't need to be here if I'm here. Grrr. Oh damn, the flaws in your logic are being exposed, Roget. I dare you say you weren't prepared for this. I believe Declan. He's trying to help us all, but you're just trying to help yourself. Let Yuzu go, coward. I'm afraid I can't. Your friend is my lifeline. I'll never let her go. Move it! Oh. People that hold onto power like pathetic cowards don't deserve it. Hey, Roget, we're never letting you get away. For throwing New Domino City into chaos, you're going to pay. Starlight Red Dragon Archfiend. Ruthless Inferno. Yeah! Yuzu! Yuzu, wake up! It's alright, you're safe now. Yuya, I'm safe. I missed you. We're finally back together. I'll never let you out of my sight again. Oh, really? I just looked at the script. You think you're all safe? That you defeated me and won? Oh, you're pathetic, Roget. With this interdimensional transporter, I'm sending you all plummeting to other dimensions. What's that? I can't see. That light surrounding the whole building. Sector Security's headquarters is vanishing. It's time for you all to fall. You're going into the void to disappear forever. Huh? Ah! No longer how long it takes. I will wait until karma strikes. What's happening now? What's happening now? Me waiting for karma to destroy everything. I mean, what? Hold on a second. I didn't mean to say that. Ah! Yuya! Yuzu! Ah! Ah! What happened? It seems Roget's dimensional transporter malfunctioned and created a wormhole. So where's Yuya and the others? They were transported to another dimension, but I don't know which one. They may be lost forever. Don't worry, I read the script. Arg! Whoa! It looks like New Domino City got totally blown away. We're not in New Domino City. This is my home, or what's left of it. We're in the Xyz dimension. Anyway guys, that wraps things up for this video, and yes, I did need the video to go on this long. I wasn't going to make another video for this. I swear that would have been overkill. So now that the event has wrapped up, I will be back for the next event at some point. Though I think Duelist Kingdom is next. I'll have to decide if I care.